Standing 6'5", number 85,
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the... Stan, what are you keeping your eye on here as we go down the stretch of the season?
Well, I like the battle for playoff positioning and seeding. I think home court is really, really important, especially, Kevin, and you've done a lot of them. When you get to Game 7 in a series, you want that on your home floor.
And always trying to find new ways to help his team, MP has zeroed in on winning his personal matchup each game.
Well, this is the thing about MP. He is unafraid to put himself on the line. Saying that you're going to beat the guy in front of you night in and night out is a bold statement, but it gave him something specific to work towards. He's taken his game now to another level, and it's been a benefit for the team.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells, and it's Edey in at the 5 down low. And he knocks down the first one.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
So Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys. That's a great base for the future. Well, we know he can space the floor, but Jackson is still at his best in the paint.
And the basket is good.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Now, here's Bane. 9-point game his last outing. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
What a passer Bane has become.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Of course, Ja Morant's name first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
The best dunking point guard in the game, Ja Morant.
From past the arc, Wells grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Jackson. Morant outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. And it's Morant missing. Boston leading by 5. Here's MP. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Boston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team. Morant surveying the D. Jackson up top, defended by Hart. Wells' shot is good.
Well, don't count on Jackson Jr. for big assist numbers, but he'll make smart passes.
And here's MP for 3. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 6.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
The 3. Another miss by MP. Right side Bane. 1 second left. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter. Changing it up here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's MP. Busted. No good that time either.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
So on the floor for Memphis. We'll be topping out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Wells. Then there's Christie. And it's Morant in at the point.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Lakers was driven. He came away with 41 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for a different measure. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
MP, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Celtics leading by 10. 1:15 left to play here in the half. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Morant throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Now here's Morant. His last outing with 20 points. That 3 off the mark.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Jackson from long range. And it's MP with the rebound. Pass to Clowney. Back to MP. With 1 on the clock, the shot misses. And we finished one half of basketball. It's the Celtics up by 15. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought it into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing.
And moving on to some. And that concludes.
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Josh Hart out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's MP. And it's Landale in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Outside, Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Well, Bane had one goal that trip. Come right back at them with the 3 of his own.
Boston leading by 16. A 3 from MP. Edey with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Bane with the bucket.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. To the inside, here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on MP.
Really tough to disrupt the rhythm of Jackson Jr. on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
He hits one and misses one each at the line. Memphis moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Morant. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Boston. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all.
And for the Celtics, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Back to Morant. Outside Jackson. Pass to Edey. Now here's Wells. He's covered by Brown. And a shot by Wells, no good. And so MP will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. MP finishes inside.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Toppin, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Christie comes in for Bane.
Guys, there's really no substitute for the effort MP brings.
Pass to Edey. Here's Christie. Now here's Wells. It's Morant in the corner. Toppin sets a screen for Morant. Bank shot, no good.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Morant outside. To end the run. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Well, I think John Joy's taunting them a little bit like this by answering their three.
Here's MP, and the layup falls. MP's got 17 now, just in the second half.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Out to Morant. In the corner, it's Toppin. No good from outside. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. Morant dishes to Toppin. Here's Christie. Good on the shot. Christie's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And the three ball is good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Grizzlies have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And this is what's so special about Morant's game, his mobility and his explosiveness.
And again, Boston with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Celtics. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark. The Celtics making a change here. MP's checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Edey's checked in for Najee Marshall. Wells comes in for Christie. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. MP left side. Lets the three fly. And yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. So on the 4 for Memphis. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Boston.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Now here's Morant for 3. Long with the rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
A nice shot by MP.
Well, if you blinked, you missed MP getting that shot off.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Boston making a switch here. Kings checked in. And here's MP for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Celtics making a switch here. Tommy's checked in. So he gets them both. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something to maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson in the corner. Back to Morant. A 3-ball. Nunez with the rebound. On the wing, MP. It's up a 3. Wells grabs the miss. Knocked away. And stolen by MP. Fires the 3. And good! He hits it again. That's 62 points